Yechezk'el, Ezekiel chapter 48. Following is the list of tribes. This is Dan's territory from the north end through Hethlon to the entrance of Hamat, Hatzar Enan at the border of Damascus, northward next to Hamat, and they will have their sides east and west. Asher's territory will run alongside the territory of Dan from east to west. Naphtali's territory will run alongside the territory of Asher from east to west. Manasseh's territory will run alongside the territory of Naphtali from east to west. Ephraim's territory will run alongside the territory of Manasseh from east to west. Reuben's territory will run alongside the territory of Ephraim from east to west. Yehuda's territory will run alongside the territory of Reuben from east to west. Alongside the territory of Yehuda from east to west will be the offering you are to set aside, 25,000 cubits wide, 8 miles, and in length equal to distance between the east and west boundaries of one of the portions, with the sanctuary inside it. The offering you are to set aside for Adonai is to be 8 miles long and 3 wide. The holy offering will be for the Kohanim. It will be 8 miles in length along its north and south sides, and 3 in width along its west and east sides. Adonai's sanctuary will be inside it. The portion set aside as holy will be for the Kohanim, who are descendants of Zadok, that remained faithful to my commission, and did not go astray when the people of Israel and the Leviim went astray. It is to be an especially holy portion, set apart for them, and taken from the offering of the land, next to the border of the Leviim. Alongside the territory for the Kohanim, the Leviim are to have a portion 8 miles long and 3 wide. Its total length will be 8 and its width 3. They may not sell, exchange, or alienate any of this choice land, because it is holy for Adonai. The 5,000 cubits, that is, the 1.5 miles that are left of the width, is to be for the common use of the city, for housing and for open fields. The city will be inside it, and will measure 4,500 cubits, just under 1.5 miles along each of the sides, north, south, east, and west. The city is to have outside it a border of land 440 feet wide on each side, north, south, east, and west. A strip next to the holy offering, extending 3 miles to the east and 3 to the west, is to be left. This area by the holy offering is to be used to grow food for those serving the city. The people from all the tribes of Israel who serve in the city will farm it. The entire offering will be 8 miles square, including the section for the city. What remains will be for the prince, and the land on 2 sides of the holy offering and section for the city, that is, the portion eastward from the 8 miles of the offering's eastern border to the land's eastern border, and the portion westward from the 8 miles of the offering's western border to the land's western border. This land adjacent to the tribal portions will be for the prince, with the holy offering and the sanctuary of the house inside it. Thus the land belonging to the Leviim and the section for the city will be inside that which belongs to the prince. The territory belonging to the prince will be between the territory of Yehuda and the territory of Benjamin, which brings us to the rest of the tribes. Benjamin's territory will run from east to west. Shimron's territory will run alongside the territory of Benjamin from east to west. Issachar's territory will run alongside the territory of Shimron from east to west. Zebulun's territory will run alongside the territory of Issachar from east to west. Gad's territory will run alongside the territory of Zebulun from east to west. Alongside the territory of Gad from the Negev southward, the border will run from Tamar to the water at Merabat Kadesh, then to the Valley of Egypt, and on to the Great Sea. This is the land you are to distribute by lot to the tribes of Israel for inheritance, and these are their portions, says Adonai Elohim. These are the city exits. They are to be named after the tribes of Israel. 3 gates on each of the 4 sides. The 4 sides each measure just under 1.5 miles. On the north, gates named after Reuben, Yehuda, and Levi. On the east, gates named after Joseph, Benjamin, and Dan. On the south, gates named after Shimon, Issachar, and Zebulun. And on the west, gates named after Gad, Asher, and Naphtali. The perimeter of the city will be just under 6 miles long, and from that day on, the name of the city will be Adonai Shema. Adonai is there.